Good morning all the students present here and Mr. Fiance. Today I am going to talk about mitochondria, cell model. So before going to start, I would like to give introduction of mitochondria. Mitochondria is present in both plant cell and animal cell, but it is not present in virus. It produces most of the ADP, adenosine triphosphate, and also it gives energy to the cell. So now I am going to start the function of mitochondria. The function of mitochondria is to produce energy, adenosine triphosphate, which help the cell to work. Okay, so and it is outer membrane and it is internal membrane. It is outer chamber and it is internal chamber. It is ribosomes, it is DNA, it is cristae, it is matrix.
Hello everyone, myself Palak Mishra, I am from class 9B, and today I am going to explain this plant model. Basically, it is a plant cell. We can say that because it has cell wall and it is hexagonal in shape. Basically, this green part is known as cell wall. It helps to provide rigidity and strength to the plant. Also, it helps plant to means it protect the plant cell from different disease and infection. More inside, we can see a plasma membrane. Basically, plasma membrane is helps to give structure and helps in the in and out movement of useful and unuseful substances. More inside we can say cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is a dense fluid which helps all metabolic and biochemical activities occur in it. In the cytoplasm we can see very much of organelles are present. The white part is ribosome. Ribosome helps in protein synthesis. It is in two types, 70S and 80S ribosomes. It is a mitochondria. Mitochondria is an organelle which gives energy to the body. Basically, mitochondria has F1 particles to produce energy, and it produces energy in the form of ATP. More inside, this is a vacuole. Basically, vacuole is a big part of a plant which contains waste materials of plant like latex, rubber, and etc. This is a plastid. Plastid is the main part of a plant cell because it helps in the photosynthesis. By the help of photosynthesis, plant can make their own food. And this is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Basically, it connected to nucleus because it helps in all transportation of useful and unuseful substances. Basically, it connected with ribosomes and it also helps in protein synthesis. This is a nucleus. Nucleus is known as the manager of cell. Manager of cell means it helps to perform all the activities going in cell. More inside we can see a nucleolus. Nucleolus is a circle part which helps in transformation of genes.
Here to explain plant cell. This is plant cell because it has cell wall. Cell wall gives it space, shape, and it is.
Why such a shape is called? You can see that this is a plant cell model because it has cell wall and it has support energy to the plant cell, and more inside you can see that this is the plasma membrane. It helps in and out of useful substance, and more inside we can see that this is the cytoplasm. It has more organelles such as endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, nucleus, Golgi bodies, etc. Chloroplast helps in green pigment of the cell. Makes their own food. It is a mitochondria. Mitochondria called the powerhouse of the cell. It gives energy to the cell. This is a nucleus. And it has DNA and it helps in the transformation of the substance, and it is a vacuole which contain plant cells have very large vacuole. It has it contains wasteful substance.
Good morning, my dear friends and teacher. I am Ravanu and she is my friend Anushka Yadav. So this is plant cell because it has cell wall and cell wall made up of cellulose. And this is mitochondria known as powerhouse of the cell. Upper layer is smooth, outer layer is smooth, and inner layer has finger-like structure called cristae. It is the chloroplast and it is covered by simple and it produces green color in the plant. It has big vacuole present in them, and this is the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the endoplasmic reticulum, and this is smooth reticulum.
It transports protein and it transports fat. Or it is discovered by Camilo Golgi and is transported all the substance.
And this is ribosome. It has the outer layer and inner layer, and this is cytoplasm of plant cell.
It is the nucleus and it's the nucleus and this is discovered by Robert Brown.
It controls all the activities of the cell.
It transports information between parents to the child.
How to prove that this is a plant cell?
Because it has cell wall made up of cellulose, and it has big vacuoles in comparison to animal cells.
And it has chloroplast.
Okay.
Samal Kumar, I am from class 9B. I have made this plant cell. This is plant cell which is made up of this cell wall. It is made up of cellulose. It gives protective cell and relationship with the plant cell. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum. We know that rough endoplasmic reticulum we have ribosomes and its transportation between cell and with surroundings. It is made up of which is responsible for the fat synthesis, and this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It does not have plant ribosomes, and it is responsible with fat synthesis and does not have ribosomes. This is large volcule. Plant cell have only one large volcule. It stores the excess food and excess water. This is Golgi body. It is founded by the Camilo Golgi in 1898. It is known as traffic police of the cell. It stores the processing material of the cell. This is chloroplast. It gives green color to the cell. It is made up of photosynthesis and aid of photosynthesis. This yellow area is known as cytoplasm, which is made of fluids nucleus. The nucleus is known as the mind of the cell. It produces gene in the inner part of the nucleus. And this is endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum have ribosomes, and it is responsible for the protein synthesis.
Okay, next.
My name is Anush. I am from class 9B and today I am going to explain this plant cell. This is a plant cell. You can see that it is a hexagonal figure bounded with a cell wall. Cell wall are present in plants as well as prokaryotic cells, but in prokaryotic cells they are made up of peptidoglycan, but here it is made up of cellulose. And inside we can see a plasma membrane. Basically, plasma membrane is a part of cell which gives means it helps the in and out movement of useful and non-useful substances. Some more inside we can see the small ball-like structures called ribosomes. Ribosomes are of two types: 70S ribosomes and 80S ribosomes. And more inside we can see a mitochondria. Basically, mitochondria is the power of the cell which gives energy in the form of ATP, and it has F1 particles inside it to produce energy. It uses normal food to produce energy. By the process of respiration, it changes it into glucose, and then mitochondria has to change into energy. We can see there is a ribosome present inside it, and it has its own DNA. That's why it is called a semi-autonomous body, because it can replicate and own their own. They can make their generation to generation with their own. They don't need nucleus help to replicate. More inside, we can see some vacuoles. Vacuoles are basically storage part of the cell which contain latex, rubber, and food and water. And this is a chloroplast. Chloroplast is a part of cell which has three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast.
And John Rosenthal discovered it in the year 1755. It can divide itself. It is also called amoeboid. It is very harmful for human beings. This is Pseudomonas. It helps the cell in locomotion. This is centriole. It helps the cell to regulate the water balance. And this is nucleus. It controls all the activities of the cell, and it also contains DNA and genetic information of the cell. This is ribosomes. It is responsible for protein synthesis. This is cytoplasm. It is jelly-like substance and fluid inside the cell, and it contains all the cell organelles. This is food particle, and this is food vacuole. It helps in breakdown of the particle and digestion of the particle. This is
Cell wall which is made up of cellulose. It is a cytoplasm which contains all the organs or the cells such as nucleus, ribosome, cytoplasm, ventricle. It is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is responsible for fat synthesis. It is a nucleus. It is called main part of the cell. It contains genetic materials and is also called a data transformation. It is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. It has cytosomes. It is responsible for protein synthesis. It is a vacuole. It is also called food storage. Plants have very big vacuoles as compared to animal cells. It contains all the foods of the plant. And this is called mitochondria. It is also called the powerhouse of the cell.
Next.
It is a plant cell because it has cell wall and cell wall made up of centromeres. And this is Golgi body known as traffic police of the cell. It is discovered by Camillo Golgi, and Golgi apparently are helpful in cell division. And this is mitochondria known as powerhouse of the cell. And mitochondria was discovered by Kolker. And
Now you explain.
and it is the chloroplast. Chloroplast was discovered by Simple, and it is the chloroplast was to produce green color in the part of the plant. And now this is the endoplasmic reticulum, and it is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum presenting only eukaryotic cell, and is helpful in transformation between cells.
Today I got more than opportunity to discover our cell. As we know, this is plant cell, which is discovered by Robert Schwann in 1831. It is mitochondria, which is discovered by K. Potter. It is chloroplast, which is discovered by Simple. It is nucleus, which is discovered by Robert Brown, and the cell is discovered by Robert Brown in 1865.